streak is still alive. LeBron James has still yet to lose a first-round playoff series. What is going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video talking some NBA. And here to talk to you guys about that Cavs Pacers Game 7, in which, of course, the Cavaliers came out victorious, and LeBron James has now added to the streak of never losing in the first round, as the Cavs are now advancing to the next round and playing the Toronto Raptors, which I will talk about in a little bit. But let's talk about this game. Let's talk about this performance by LeBron James. Okay, folks, let's get to the stat sheet, my favorite part. LeBron James, 43 minutes played, 45 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 16 for 25 from the field, 11 for 15 from the free throw line. I know he had cramps in this game and he had to go to the locker room because he had cramps, but I'm pretty sure he had some back pain too from carrying this team, not in just this game, but in this entire series, okay? That is how dependent they have been on one LeBron James. And now, mind you, this game was a little bit different in the sense that they did get a little bit more help than they usually do. Of course, Tristan Thompson finally came out of the closet, and Tyronn Lue let him play. And I'm talking about the closet being the bench really here, because he hadn't touched the floor outside of garbage minutes. And he started in this game, and he played very well, 15 points and 10 rebounds. So TT was much needed in this game, and he definitely provided a spark. Kevin Love, 14 points, 6 rebounds. Not the typical Kevin Love game that you would like, but he's been so bad in the series, getting outplayed by Sabonis, that even today was a welcome sight. And then George Hill did not play in the first half, I believe, but came in the second half. Tyronn Lue put him in to get a spark, because it felt like at that time the Pacers had all the momentum, and Hill played very well in limited time, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal, or I believe that's a block. So props to Tyronn Lue in this game as well, because he made some good coaching decisions, which he rarely ever does. I mean, I've been on record saying I hate his rotations, and I think they are awful. But in this game, he did his job, and he did it pretty well. So let's see what happens. But let's talk about this man, LeBron James. I mean, my God, I do not want to hear anymore that he is not clutch. He has won his last 5 Game 7s, folks. And let's get the notion out of our heads that to be clutch, you only need to hit the last second game-winning shot, okay? That is Skip Bayless's definition. That shouldn't be your definition, okay? To be clutch, you just have to come up clutch in other situations as well. And a Game 7 is as clutch as it gets, okay? And LeBron James still, even though he went out for a little bit, came back, put up 45 points, for crying out loud, in a closeout Game 7. I know it's the Pacers, but you got to give the Pacers credit. Victor Oladipo had a hell of a season, put up 30 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals today. Darren Collison, 23. Thaddeus Young had a double-double. The Pacers are a decent team. They're no joke, folks. So I want people to stop acting like the Pacers, oh, the lowly Pacers. LeBron James barely beat the Pacers. Pacers are a good team. They deserve respect. But with that being said, if we are talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers team, I mean, you can easily make this argument that the Cavaliers roster outside of LeBron James is not as good as the Pacers roster, okay? And certainly, even if they are, they're not playing like it, okay? Because even though I told you TT played well today, Love played well, George Hill, you still had a Rodney Hood, donut, Clarkson, donut, Kyle Korver, 3 points, Larry Nance, 1 point, Jeff Green, 5 points. So what is that? Combined 9 points between 5 players who get a decent amount of rotational minutes. So honestly, folks, if I'm looking in terms of the outlook for the Cavs moving forward, it's still not that great. It still isn't, because the rest of these guys aren't showing up. But with that being said, as long as you have that man right there, number 23, you should be fine, okay? So with that being said, overall, I expected the Cavs to win this game, like I said, because they have LeBron James. But moving forward against the Toronto Raptors, it is going to be significantly harder. The Raptors are a deeper team than the Pacers. The Raptors are a better team. The Raptors are better defensively. What worries me most about in this series is just going to be defensively. The Cleveland Cavaliers are atrocious, and they need to clean that up. And for me, it feels like moving forward, one thing has to give, which is either the Cavs outscore teams that way, or they lock in on their defense, okay? So I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully TT sticks in the starting lineup because it helped here, but let's see what happens moving forward. But honestly, folks, in terms of this Cavs team moving forward, it's not very good outside of LeBron James. So I'm not going to sit here and say I feel good about this Cavs team against this Raptors team. I really don't. I think it's going to be a tough series. I'm going to save my prediction for when I make my prediction video for the second round. Hopefully it's going to be very soon, so stay tuned for that. But with that being said, that's what I think, folks. Let me know what you guys think. Let's stop the notion that LeBron James isn't clutch. Come on, folks. You guys know better than that. Leave a comment down below if you guys agree or disagree. Make sure to hit me up on my social media. Let's talk. Let's debate. And as always, thank you for watching.